Candy, in your pre-show notes to us, you said that you struggle with sex addiction.
Yeah.
Currently,
well,
or in the past, or
I struggle to find it sometimes.
Struggled to what?
Feed it, find it.
You struggle to find it, or you struggle to feed it? Struggle to find the supply?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. I mean, as a
I'm
chick.
picky.
You're.
What's your type?
Okay. When you say, hold on, well, that's a good question.
Yeah, it is.
So what is your type, and also how are you picky?
There's got to be a measure of sanity. There's a lot of just straight up nuts people in the world. I mean, like on both sides.
Yeah, she was pointing to herself. Okay, so level-headed.
I prefer to like have a conversation with somebody. Like if the text is going well, and like they've like passed the criteria test, then I like to actually have a conversation with somebody before, see if they can even carry on a conversation.
So as far as your type goes, you want somebody who's a good conversationalist, who's mentally stable. Is there any physical traits when it comes to type?
We like them tall.
How tall are you?
5'4".
5'4". Okay. When you say tall, do you have a bare minimum? 'Cause some people only date 6 feet and above. Do you have that, or?
5'11" would be my minimum.
5'11" minimum.
There's something to say about short guys too, so I don't know.
What is that something to say?
It depends on the personality. If they've got that 6-foot personality, but they're 5'5".
I agree.
Here,
That's a big
confidence.
Height.
Yeah, confidence goes a huge. Yeah, that's like crack.
What about? Do you have any other physical traits that you care about when it comes to your type?
Circumcision. I'm.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of.
Are you saying you don't want them circumcised, or you do?
Yes.
Like
I'm very vehement about that.
It's a deal breaker for you.
Pretty much.
They have to be. I mean, when the peen is erect, it's pretty much
the same.
Not all of them.
It's a bit different, but
no, there've been some that are, and I'm very oral.
It's kind of pointy.
You're orally fixated.
I'm very So I'm
good talk. Okay. So.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So if you're simply just looking for sex, why all the criteria?
Yeah.
Because I'm picky.
Why are you picky? You say that it's difficult to feed your sex addiction. If you weren't picky, it'd be quite easy. I'm not advocating for it. If anything, I'm advocating against it.
Why does someone that snorts coke not want to go for heroin or alcohol? We all have our brand.
It's an addiction. That in just a sec.
Donated $100. Brian, we are going to have some fun tonight. The right side of the panel has been ridden more than all the Prius horses. The blonde peach is going to cost some poor sapelage divorce. Budget Carrot Top needs to be careful though. Might break a hip.
Oh man.
Damn. If I read my Instagram comments, they'd be like this.
You guys want to fire back?
Anybody want to fire back? Who's blonde peach?
Yeah, who's that?
Is that
Georgia?
It's one of you two, I'm assuming.
You're more blonde than me, no? I'm like dirty blonde.
You're like strawberry.
Strawberry.
Right?
No.
I feel like you just have straight up brown hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All I gotta say is that
what do you have to say? Tell us what you have to say.
does not apply to me. Okay.
It definitely does.
I'm a good girl.
She's good.
Okay.
I'm a good girl.
So you're picky. How are you picky? Besides some of the stuff you've already listed.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. I mean, circumcised, tall.
A measure of sanity.
Sane.
And I like fit, but who doesn't?
You like fit?
Yeah.
Huh. Some people don't.
Do you pursue like relationships with these guys, or you just want to hook up with them?
Well, I like buddies.
So you don't want a relationship, you want like a friends with benefits type thing, but
yeah.
Because I'm hearing like you're like, man, where are the good quality guys? Like, really want to find a solid guy, but you're also like.
No, I gave up looking. There are none.
No, there is.
I feel like here's the thing though, Candy. There's actually a lot of solid dudes out there, but they tend not to want women that just want a bunch of fuck buddies.
Yeah.
that simple.
Yeah, it seems
I
like
agree.
you're kind of throwing a victim card out there, saying there's no good men out there, but you're not portraying yourself as a person that good men really want to.
I
to
looked
chase.
for a lifetime. How long is a girl supposed to look before she gives up?
Well, sometimes people don't.
I'm no longer
hold on.
a viable candidate.
This behavior, though, this like sex addiction that you're describing, how long has that existed in your life? Because you can say that you looked for a long time, but you've given up. But if the behavior's been the same the whole time, you were probably repelling the good guys that might have wanted
There was
you.
a long time that I fought it.
Aren't you like you are what you attract?
Years.
You know.
You said you were celibate for 10 years?
I was celibate for 10 years.
What motivated that?
10 years.
Yeah.
Well, I can give you a prompt on this. You said that you were raised in a very strict Christian household. You said you spent 10 years celibate. So can you tell us the frame, the years that you were celibate? Like you said you're 36.
It ended in 2020, the beginning of 2020.
So from 2010 to 2020 you were celibate?
Yeah.
Okay. And my understanding is, I think you wrote here, you had 2, wait, I'm trying to find it, sorry, in my notes. You had 2 hoe phases?
Hoe.
Is that what, yeah, you said you had a first hoe phase before the celibacy, I'm assuming, and then, your words, not mine, a second hoe phase subsequent to your celibacy.
Yeah.
Are you still currently in the hoe phase?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
Yes.
That was like whispered. Okay.
Wait, so you had a hoe phase prior to the celibacy?
When I was a teenager.
Okay. And then you went celibate, and now you've ended it, and now you're in another hoe phase. And during that phase of celibacy, were you looking for a good guy?
I was more believing, in the whole, like, if I'm supposed to have faith in God, then that's what he'll provide. And I believed that wholeheartedly. That was, I was back in church. I was doing everything I was supposed to be doing, and...
But were you putting yourself in positions to meet single men?
Like what positions?
Like going out into the world and actually like putting yourself in social situations.
Having good conversations.
Yeah,
Well, other than going to bars and, which a Christian doesn't do, so I didn't do
Many
during that
churches have
time. I
single
wasn't
nights.
on social media or dating apps at that time.
Did you like look throughout the church that you were a part of?
I went to a few different in order. I mean, it was like one church had nothing but way too young people. One church had nothing but way too old people. And just like the same story in my life, I've never really kind of fit anywhere.
Okay, so are you more mad about like church and religion and like what that brought in your life, or are you like mad at men and like the type of men you're coming? Because I'm getting like.
Or is it God?
Yeah.
Do you love
Like, is it
yourself?
religion
Are you
or-
happy
Yeah.
within your
Well,
own self?
That's like 20 questions y'all just asked her. But
My bad.
I got some rather upsetting news in 2020, which is what ended my everything.
May I ask what that was?
Maybe not right now.
Okay.